Hey everyone, this is Gus from Laredo Savers. Today I'm going to show you the Clan Series 2 Final Run prototype for the Shaak T and the Barriss. I still don't have a prototype for the Betrayed Saber from Darth Treya. I don't think I'm going to get a prototype in time, so I'm just going to tell the shop to make one, send me pictures, and I'm going to approve the production based on the Shaak T because it's essentially the same hilt. It's just a different paint scheme and different finishes here and there. So that's what's going to happen. Now, why is this a final run? I mean, I've said it a lot of times, and people have been asking me why. And the main reason is that, as you know, Roberto and I are not a big company. We're just a very specific niche and small type of manufacturers because we have a day job as well. This is not my main means of earning a living. It's more of a side hustle. I don't want to call it like that because I love this much more than my day job. But unfortunately, I just can't afford to lose my day job. So we can only make a few projects over the year. And if I keep remaking the Clan series, I'm basically setting aside anything new. And I want to do more exploration on the Legend Saver series. I want to bring some of the concepts that I also had made back in last year. I showed like a kind of like an alternate version of the Youngling Protector. I had a hilt that was designed by a Discord member named Fulcrum. I have those in the pipeline. I have like a type of clan series, but it's more of a custom made. I have the Set Yukasa. I mean, I have a ton of savers that I haven't made because I'm bringing back the clan series. So, with that said, what I'm gonna do is just do this final run. And sorry, that's just how it is. If I am able to do something more down the line, like year or two more, I might bring them back, but don't count on it. I think it would be best for me at least, not to have too many things in my hands at the same time. I'm just gonna let people down, and I don't want to do that. I want to keep giving you guys all my best. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now back to the series 2. As you know, the Darth Treya or Kreia or Betrayal, as we're calling it, was not planned at all. It was just luck, to be honest. We were basically in the middle of ordering prototypes for the Series 2 when I saw those pictures of the Black Series figure, and talking with Chris and Roberto and Gio, we said, well, I mean, it's a good opportunity to have something, just add something new to the series, because again, we're just revisiting what we had before in the Clan series, and we still need new product as well. So this is obviously new, and I think it's a pretty cool design. I love the Shaak T design, and now with that paint scheme, as you guys know, I jumped on it, and we're still debating on if we do 20 or 30. We're not going to be able to do more than that because of the budget, but maybe 30, maybe 20. We just don't know yet. I need to see what kind of interest is there out there. I think the bundle is pretty interesting, and we're gonna have a big discount if you buy all three. We also are gonna include the tree saver stand. I already printed one, and it's great. It's the perfect size and everything. I love it, but I still think it needs a little bit of tweaking because the supports where the saber is held are kind of small, and I don't see it as sturdy as I would like to. So I think I'm gonna revise it, and make that area a little bit longer, especially because the the Shaak T in the Tria and whatever, it's front heavy. It's not the center of gravity is not in the middle. It's offset, and you don't want to have a saber that's offset in your stand. So yeah, I'll be doing some tweaks on it. Not much. I think the base. I love the base and I love the fibers. I'm gonna show some pictures today as well of the stand. It looks pretty cool. I did like it a lot. And yeah, if you get the bundle of the three trias. In fact, what I'm going to do is that if you get all three sabers, like the Shaak T, Barriss, and Tria, you will also get the saber stand because it's meant for that. So for that type of saber, it does have like a small groove that it kind of latches into the support area, but it's meant for this design. So yeah, so the bundle of the three triers or the bundle of the three series 2, you'll get the support. All right, so what's different, what's new versus the older clan series? Now, it's not going to be like a one-to-one comparison right now because the only hilt I have from the first run is the prototype, and the finishing on the prototype is gorgeous, the first prototype. But unfortunately, it was a mistake that they made during the prototype build, and they could never replicate that finishing. So it kind of looks like it's already pre-weathered. It's not, but it kind of looks like it. So please don't pay attention to the finishing on the or don't compare the finishing because it's not going to be fair. Now the new prototype came in with the same finishing as the Series 6, so it's a little bit more on the white side than on the silver side. I think I'm gonna tell the chop to tweak it a little bit, just lean it towards the silver side more. But the more silver you go, the more cheap it looks. Because they do have to add a little bit more metallic powder into the mix when they do the anodizing after the media blasting, and that makes it look a little bit cheap. So I'm gonna tell them just a tiny bit. All right, so okay, so the main differences. First of all, this is the older Series 2 version 1. First of all, the lead bar. The original lead bar had a gray surface on top and silver color all the way around. And it included a red insert if you wanted to swap it. Now, where you're going to get a new lead bar, I'm going to remove it. And it's going to have all black walls and a silver top. The original design or prop had a regular 10 segment lead bar, which is white bar or white walls and gray top, but they painted the sidewalls black. There's a ton of information on it. I don't know why I didn't make it from the start like that, but well, you're gonna get this one, which is again. I could add the gray on top, but the gray color is very difficult to anodize. So it might turn out too light or too dark, and it's going to be a little bit off. So I'm going to leave this small part to the end user if you want to paint it. Now, I'm going to include, I don't have one here, but I'm going to include a vintage lead bar. It's not that vintage, to be honest, but it's basically the 4 white walls and the light gray surface. So it's identical to the one used in the prop, and you can paint the walls black if you want, or put it like that. That's up to you. Again, these are not fully finished products. These are DIY because they come in almost finished, but with a little bit of a work that's needed to be done. Like for instance, you will have to attach this yourself. Again, it has the 3 holes of each side if you want to use a magnet, so you can remove it if you want. The prior one had 5 holes. Excessive, to be honest. 3 is fine on each side. So yeah, this is basically how it looks. Black with silver top. And again, you can paint this if you want. Now the next change, while I have this area, or while I discuss this area, is the original push buttons or lead bezels. These are fine and they push well, but they're a little bit on the short side. They're not that tall, and the original prop had like a bigger dome. So the new one has taller domes. That's pretty much the main difference here. They do have a little bit more travel, especially a lot more travel than Series 6. Series 6, I tried to do these. They were okay, but for some reason they don't travel as much. I think the spring is either too big and it's quickly compressing, or it's not machined properly. It doesn't travel that much, but this one works great. And I'm gonna have a few more of these in stock, like as an accessory if you want to replace the older ones. I mean, the older ones travel, but not as much as these. Okay, so next up, the blade plug. The blade plug, the original, let me show you the original, was okay, but it was made out of aluminum. And the center detail here, which is supposed to emulate the threaded rod that you would protrude and connect the either aluminum or polycarbonate blade. I think I made this one on a little bit small. I think I put in a size, kind of like a size 8, size 9 hole, and this is a proper size 10, which would be like a M10 rod. This is what we normally would use on stunt sabers. So as you can see, it's larger. Now, another change is that it's now made of a stainless steel. So it kind of is similar to the original steel washer and steel rod. And also here, as you can see, the groove is a little bit deeper because this is a see-through groove. So you can see light coming out of here. So you don't have now a different end cap that has those 3 slots that are not necessarily accurate to have some light shine. So now this is similar to what we did with the Legend Saver series. I think it's a better design and in stainless steel and more accurate. So I think that's the way we're gonna go after this run. All right, so next up is the position of the cover tech. It's a little bit more towards the end. This one was more towards the knobs. And the reason they're different is because the prop I used to design this one was a one that was in the prop auction store, prop auction store, something like that, and it had the cover tech like way too high up. But this time I modeled the hilt based off the prop that's in, I don't remember which museum is it, but it's the one that has this little piece here has still a little bit of white clay in the hole, right in here, and you can tell it was molded. So that's the one. So this one has the cover tech more towards the pommel. Speaking of this figure here, this is now stainless steel instead of aluminum. It's the proper material that should go there. Now, here's the biggest change on the pommel. It's not just the steel part. It's the clocking mechanism I put for that. As you can see, there's a screw here, and you can see the holes are vented. But if you want it more look more accurate to the prop that doesn't have any holes, then you can untighten the screw, rotate the greebly, and then you have the holes covered. So this looks more like the prop. All right, so what's next? I did also some minor tweaking here in this section. Some radiuses were off. They were in the original file. I made them like more squarish. Now they're more rounded, like it should be. Oh, I remember another one. As you can tell here, the what I call the radiator, which is basically washers, like a large 1.5 inch, something like that washer. Like the groove inside are the mid washers. I had to make two different versions of these. What we call the thinner section, or the thinner neck, and this is the thicker neck, so that the chassis and blade could pass through. So I made that. And also, I don't know if you can tell, but here on this bezel here, it's completely flat. This is easier. If I remove this, it's basically just flat, like the Barriss Offie. Doesn't have any features or anything. The new one, again, since it's based off that one in the museum, that one has an extra lip that I didn't see before. So here is the thinner neck, as you can see. And I can make the chassis pass through this neck, and you'll have the blade basically all the way from here to here. So there's still plenty of room. It's about 1.5 inches. And you can use the since this is a brass piece and it's a 1/7 inch blade, you won't have any problems with it. Now, and you can see on this piece right here, the bezel, there's like an extra ring. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was an extra washer or something, but I added that feature into this version. So it's a little bit more accurate now. You can see that extra lip right there. Yeah. Focus, but it's right here on the top. Whoops. I haven't glued my lead bar yet. Just got it in today, so yeah, that feature right there. Oh, look, looks better. That feature right there, something new again. The older one doesn't have it. Okay, so that's for the Shaak T. Now to the Barriss Offie. So first, I didn't order 2 samples. I mean, why would I? So I just ordered one, and I ordered the parts for the Barriss Offie. Big mistake. I'll tell you why next. So this is the Barriss Offie emitter. You put that one in, and then I made a different lit bar, which is basically media blasted. It's basically the same finishing as this. So this looks more like if it were all made out of resin. And the mistake I made is that I forgot to tell them to make me This one from or with the same finishing as this media blasted. I do have media blasted ones from the previous run. However, it's a different mechanism here to attach, so I couldn't attach it for the demo and the pictures. So if you see this in the pictures and you still see this ribbly here, ignore it. It's going to be media blasted. So it all should look like if it's made out of resin. The only thing that looks, or not, I'm not going to make it look like resin are these, because these are too small to media blast and they get lost. Supplier didn't want to do them, so I said, oh, all right, these can be forgiven, or if you want, you can use some silver paint, matte silver paint, and just coat them a couple times and it'll look very similar. So the blade plug is also something I forgot to ask for them to do, but it's going to be same as this, but it's going to be aluminum and it's going to be all media blasted. So it's going to look very, oh, it's going to look very similar to the finishing of the rest of the hilt. Again, it looks a little bit white. I know. Also, the light is very nearby here, just making it look brighter than it should be. But I don't mind. It's just gonna be correct when I get the final pictures of the production. And last but not least, I'm gonna show you the mock-up I made for the tryout. Right. So this is similar to what you're gonna get, and I say similar because this is using a Series 5 body, and the reason I use a Series 5 body is because this one is polished, and I wanted to have the polished and satined or matte finish on the black, so it would look distinct from the media blasted one. Didn't want to look like a regular Shaak T just painted black. So I gave it a different appearance here. So again, polished. This is going to be polished. Remember, this is also a Series 5 pommel. It's not the correct pommel. The correct pommel has a little bit more of a flared pommel, but it's going to be very, very close. Also, the size of it, the Series 5, sorry, the microphone. The Series 5 is longer and about half an inch longer, and I'm meaning the whole body. So this one is going to be shorter when you get it. But yeah, I wanted to do a mock-up so you can look how it's going to, or see how it's going to look. I also wanted to see if the decision I took for having it polished was a good one or not. And I do like how it looks this way. The radiator here is going to be the thinner neck version, similar to the Shaak T, but it's going to be an aluminum instead of stainless steel. Again, the thing here is I don't think I want to have the same finishes and colors identical to the Shaak T, so I'm changing as much as I can. This little piece here, that's not gonna change. Oh, the cover tech, I'm thinking of doing it in silver instead of black. Again, trying to be different. And the lead bar is gonna be all black. At first, I had this similar or identical to the Shaak T, where it was black and silver on top, but I think black looks better, all black. So that's how it's going to be. And yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty cool. I do like that they did this, not because it means more sales for me. That's not the point. The point is I have something new to show off. I mean, I was gonna do another sale for May the 4th, and I was just gonna have the same type of inventory I always have, and then that sucks. And again, that's the reason I'm shifting a little bit away from the clan series and want to do other hilts, other series now. So speaking of which, the May the 4th sale. We're gonna do a May 1st till the 6th or 7th. I don't remember which one is it, but it's gonna be like 6 or 7 days or 6 days, where you can get a pre-order for all three of the Series 2. The pre-order will come with a special discount for May the 4th. After that, it's just going to be regular. And you're going to get a bigger discount if you do the bundle. Either 3 Betrayals or the 3 different Clan Series 2 sabers. You're going to get a $50 discount per saber. So if you get 3 of these, your total is going to be $599 or $600 instead of $750, because these are $250 each. Well, Barriss is I believe $230. So yeah, big discount, $150 off if you get all 3. Plus you get the stand, and it's going to be illuminated. Cheap electronics, I know, but I wanted to have something you can plug and change the color with the remote. And I'm using the same type of remote. I don't see it. I have one for those stands that TXQ and LGT have that are illuminated, and you have like a small remote that has all the colors and things like that. So I wanted to have that. So I bought those. They're like 31 millimeter NeoPixel PCB, and you can control it with that, and you just plug it to power, 5 volts. So you can either use a USB cable that's going to be included with that set, or you can add batteries if you want. Now the batteries are going to have to be external. There's not enough room for that, but again, I wanted it to be easy to plug and play. But again, it's included only if you get the 3 saber bundle. I might sell something similar down the line, but it has to be different design, because this is going to be like a special. I designed it for the Betrayal, and it has features for the for these groups right here, so it latches a little bit onto it, so it doesn't slide that much. So it's meant for that one. But if people like it and want to have something similar for other sabers, I might do a different version that you can buy the file and print it yourself, or buy one from us. Yeah, on the May the 4th, the I should have made this a live instead of a video. Anyways, yeah, the May the 4th sale. I'm gonna also have a the bargain basement type of deal for the rest of the sabers I have in there. We're out of the Series 6 Media Blasted. I think I might have 1 or 2 left, but that's it. We still have a few 8 or so of the regular or DIY version, which is polished, and I'm gonna have those also have a small discount. Oh, I remember. I will show some advances on the or previews on the Ventress side. Joshi and I have been working on this for a little while now. We wanted to have it before the Shadow Lord show came out, but I wanted to have or it be 100% compatible with a quick disconnect. I think that was like the main feature I wanted to keep. And to make it work, we had to do some stuff. And also Yoshi wanted to have the screen accurate, or let's say illustration accurate innards of that hilt. There's like a crystal chamber in there, and he wanted to have exactly like the illustration had it, which is great. I think it's a neat thing to have. So all of those things made us have to compress and play with the model and get it perfect. I also wanted it to have the when you remove it, the option to use it as a Ventress hilt with a regular pommel and things like that. So it's going to be a great addition. We're also discussing material choices for like the grill and stuff. The grill obviously needs to be stainless steel because it's too thin. So it needs to look like robust. And finishes and all that. It will be compatible with any side you buy from the Clan Series 6 because the coupling mechanism is going to be clockable. So if you bought the A side and you put it and it's off center, you can reclock it and it should work fine. You'll be able to reclock the Ventress one, not the Clan Series. The Clan Series is set and forget. And if you buy a B side, which has the CoverTech wheel, you can do that as well. Oh, I forgot one more thing. And we're already at 33 minutes. The speaking of Darth Maul and Shadow Lord and everything, the battle damage prototypes are in the way here. So stay tuned. I think they'll get here by the end of the week, maybe early next week. So once I get them, I'm going to demo. They're not going to be weathered yet. I'm going to do that later on. I'm just going to show them clean as they come. I'm pretty sure they're going to have the same type of finish as this, which is more clear or whitish than the original clans I had. But again, since this needs to be painted or weathered, it doesn't really matter. Once you put the wash on, it'll darken really quick. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to getting those prototypes and play with them and see how it looks. All right. So yeah, I'm overdue now. So thank you so much. See you on the next one.